Hello, I'm Marza and this is another episode about my garden. So yeah, long time no see. I haven't been making an update about the garden on the field for quite a while, and I've been recording some parts about how I was planting the tomatoes that are down here, and also about the salad that I've been picking down in my garden and then I put here, and I just cannot find time to finish. It's I've been really busy lately, and yeah, that's kind of shame. But yeah, let's take a look how the things are here, and I hope you are as curious as me. So yeah, the mission for today is to take this iceberg salad and regular salad out to the garden. To make it a little bit faster, I'm just gonna make this, and we are ready to go. Then I'll also pack some of these ones. So yeah, pretty much welcome to the jungle. As I told you, here's my salad. You cannot really see. Here is peas and tomatoes. You also cannot really see from here. And down there are my carrots. So yeah, I have a lot of cleaning, so I better get to that. And hopefully it will take me less than 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, at first I took some time to clean up the weeds where are carrots, because this is kind of the most important at the moment. And oh, shadow for me. You can still see some of them being around, but it's looking much better. And here is like huge colony of carrots, so they're gonna be a little bit overcrowded. And also I'm a bit careful when I take weeds out from here, because I put onion there, and I know that onion, when it starts to grow, it looks kind of like single grass, and I'm not sure if this is onion, but they look something like that. So here I just pulled the ones that I was sure of, and again the same dilemma. I pulled as much as I could, but I was trying not to take the ones that are very close to the plant, just so you see, because when I pull it out, I take a lot of soil and everything that's around, and if I do it very close where carrots are, I might just fuck them up. Now, because of rucola, I really doubt it's gonna grow. Anyway, what is the pleasure of picking every single leaf of rucola to have a salad if it's gonna take me 2 hours? I'm just gonna clean this very well, and I'm gonna put tomatoes here, because I know that tomatoes are sensitive for the sun and I don't want them to get burned. And in here, okay, now it's late afternoon, so there is a lot of sun, but through the day it's not so harsh, so I think this is a good choice. So yeah, first of all, I've been taking weeds out, trust me, but this is just a crazy jungle. I've been taking weeds down there when I was putting the salad. As you can see, it was a lot. Then I also been cleaning down there, and of course in here. I know that it doesn't look necessarily good, but if you compare to the place that I've been doing nothing, it's quite nice. So yeah, first of all, the piece. Well, if I compare it to the piece that I have by the house, even though this one is like the biggest, it's still quite small. So it seems like it's just not the best place for peas to grow. Okay, this one is also quite big, but I will show you also now to compare how is the one at home, and you can see I already have some peas growing here. That's really nice. And excuse my nails, I didn't have time to fix them. And yeah, they have flowers. They will give me something this year, but I think it's just not the best because they have nothing to climb on, and I know it's my fault, but at that time I didn't know where to put them, you know. So that's how it looks. Here's one of the pumpkins that I planted myself, and it's kind of sad that one got a little bit damaged, but other than that it looks pretty nice. Here's one of the pumpkins that I bought in the store, in the pot, and I put it in here. It has enough space all around to grow, and also when it's growing, I can, you know, kind of guide it where I want it to run. And then if we go back here, these two small sad things are tomatoes, my tomatoes, and here's a ladybug taking care of them. Here's another tomato, and here is one more. Yeah, they're super small. I really don't think anything will grow from them, but even if they grow in the end and they're green by the end of the season, we figured out last year that you can use it for making a jam. So it's kind of interesting. Here's the raspberry that survived from last year. Actually, I think I brought it from all the way from Poland. I brought 2 bushes and one, sadly, it was placed somewhere here, it died. But this one survived, even though he was like standing water for quite a while. And here's the cucumber, I guess. Also the one I bought in the shop. And also one more friend in here. And one more in here. I think this is squash. So it's kind of nice. And to compare how the tomatoes from the shop are doing, you can see that the difference are like hundreds times bigger. And yeah, they're here already more than a week, and they seem to be enjoying this garden. I was also very lucky because when I put them in, there was enough rain and enough sun, but we didn't really have like very hot weather or anything. And I think 2 days ago, we had like heavy rain, so I was a little bit afraid that, you know, some leaves might break or anything bad, something bad can happen, but actually it's pretty good. And here's my field of carrots. I've been also taking weeds out from here, but it's just never-ending story. Just never-ending story. However, I see that they're doing pretty well. And around here, there are also some onions growing. And the last but not least are my salads. I'm really happy they survived all this heavy rain. And yeah, I dug these 2 long rows, and I need to cover it up with soil, but I just really didn't have time. However, I've seen that some salads in the shop, they're just growing in small pots, so maybe it's not that bad for them. Like, I don't think they really miss on space, that's how I would say, and it looks pretty okay. Some of them are eaten, sadly, by probably some evil snails, because snails are apparently this year my worst enemies. Like, I don't know, last year I had no problem with snails, but this year they're just coming and coming. So yeah, I think more or less that's it. I think things are looking pretty okay. The only sad part is about all those things that were here that you simply cannot see anything, is because the weeds just went crazy, and me trying to pull them out, I was moving whole soil, so I was actually killing also the small plants that I had. So it was like, it was just pointless, you know. And the only thing I keep in here is salad. And I think that at some point I can pick some of them and also maybe make one more row down there and let them grow. Here was spinach, and you can see it's just gone. Like, weeds took over everything, and I just couldn't fight them. Yeah, this is where we're walking through my salads and everything. Well, that's how it is. It's still a big piece of land, and I try to take care of it, but you know, 2 days I'm not here and it's just crazy. And here's basil that once got burned by the sun, and then it started to grow again. And the beetroot that yeah, I don't think it's gonna grow anywhere. Like, I don't think I'm gonna have any beetroot. I know that I should have put them into the soil, however last year I also had them in cups, and they already had like a small beetroot inside. And these ones, they're growing kinda weird if you look at it. They don't seem to be interested to make their root big. So I don't think it's the fault that they're in cups, but just something else. Maybe it was too cold or whatever. You know, plants, you never understand them. That would be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video and you like how my garden has changed in the past, I think now it's 3 weeks since you saw it last time. So in the last 3 weeks I think a lot has changed, and I know it doesn't look very impressive, but I'm quite satisfied how my plants are doing. The only thing I'm sad about is the part with the salads, but I just cannot help it. Like, I've been really trying. Luckily it doesn't happen the same around the carrots. Somehow in here the weeds are not that strong, and I can kind of pull them out without destroying the small carrots. Thanks a lot for watching, and soon I will make an update about garden around the house, because I think it's better to make 2 short videos about each of the garden instead of making one super long one, because even I was getting bored watching them. So stay tuned, and see you hopefully next week.